never picked someone like me, so my chances of winning is not high. I might as well show them something. You start from me. Yeah. Dwayne said that every time I want to talk to you, I always go where no one is looking. Yeah. This bitch is rather an evil spirit.
My clothing line.
Oh, okay, yeah, you mentioned.
So I was just saving money to do.
Yeah, I call their name. People that I know that have emotional control that will not pick offense. I need the real. I don't want to. I need the real worry boy for you. You standard worry boy.
Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, Still Fun Up with Lillian. And Ike just shared with Mercy, Ceec, Amashola, and then Mercy that he doesn't think he has a chance of winning this show. So at that, he really wants to do something that will last for a while. And when he means by do something, he said he doesn't even mind doing something that would be that Big Brother can't air. That he just wants to do the undoable. While Ceec and the rest try to convince him not to even think or act funny, that he still has chances, they still have 4 weeks to go. And Amashola as well told him that what about him, that came almost 5 weeks after the show has started. What will you say about him? That he knows he doesn't stand a chance, but then he's on a mission. He's here to sell his brand, rewrite his story and everything. But Ike still maintained his opinion of doing something that will last for a while, that will make people to keep talking about him. Mercy, after crying out her eyes in the diary room, talking about how she felt lonely last night when she had her problem with Alex and Prince, instead of trying to get things right, decided to side Alex. And she really felt lonely and started to even miss Diane, because if Diane was here, she would definitely be by her side and understand how she feels. Coming out of the diary room now, and she bumped into Prince, and said, oh, and she now told Prince, oh, I reported you to Princess, your sister. And just then, Prince decided to give Mercy a hug and apologize for all that happened last night, that it was just a misunderstanding. At this point, Ike will definitely reach everybody. Ike has come to meet Mercy to give Mercy a download of what Doyin said regarding the reason why she moved out of the bed angrily and went upstairs. That Doyin connected it with Ceec, saying that Mercy is jealous of you moving to Ceec, and in fact moving to her bed instead of Ceec coming to your own side of the room. Of course, Mercy says she moved out, but then that wasn't the main reason, the major reason, or the only reason why she moved out. From there, they started to talk about Ceec, and Mercy added that Ceec is such a sweet soul that having a conversation with her today, she got to understand who Ceec really is. That from her observation, the problem is communication. That Ceec needs to learn how to communicate her feelings. That when they spoke, she got to even understand that the whole problem they had yesterday, that before the task, Ceec was already having a mental breakdown. And Ike added, saying yes, that even the other nights he wanted to leave the room, and Ceec called him back and started to cry, telling him that he doesn't know, for every time he gets a friend, somebody comes to snatch the friend, or tell the friend to stay away from her. That she doesn't know why it's always like that, and she was just crying. And then Ike told Mercy, tears are my weak point, and I just had to spend the night with Ceec. So Mercy said, moving on, in order to try to balance between Mercy and Ike, because Ike now is proposing to Mercy that he wants to replace fraud, and Mercy is saying, no, you can't be fraud. I was just comfortable that way with fraud because he's married. That I don't want to get with very close with any single guy in the house before they start creating a narrative outside of here. And I have a boyfriend outside of here. And Ike was like, you have a boyfriend? I'm not proposing to be a boyfriend. I'm saying let's be friends. Let's check up on each other. And Mercy was even telling Ike that we need to be checking up on Ceec, that Ceec is lonely in this house. And Ike was now like, what about me that is up for eviction? Have you checked up on me?
How she is regularly.
Later?
No, not Veneta.
Ceec is not.
And then they both agreed that moving on, they'll check up on each other. When Ike mentioned about, oh, bring food to you, and Mercy was like, no, white money gives me food. And then Ike told Mercy that Doyin actually made a point of that he's always coming to meet you when nobody is there. That it's sneaky. It's as if he's trying to play a game between you and Ceec. And Messi said, you know what will happen? Anytime you're having a conversation with Ceec or you're with Ceec, maybe I will have to come there so we all can discuss. And when Ike said, oh, when you're with White Money as well, maybe I can come and we all will have a conversation now. Messi tried to just shun and say, no, I won't be playing with White Money again and all that. She even told Ike, do you know I'm not supposed to be speaking with you in the first place? But then I said, let me be the bigger person and just do it. And Ike said, well, in the first week, you weren't speaking to me until I decided to come speak to you. And then you said, let's be business partners. Meanwhile, on the other side of the garden was Prince and Ilebaye having a discussion. And when Prince said, honestly, he can't wait for Sunday to come so that, people will leave the house, that the lesser, the merrier, the, the better. And Ilebaye was like, why would you say that? That her conscience has been judging her since she nominated someone. That she's even praying let the person not go so she won't feel bad. That she thinks she still prefers the pardon me thing. At least you know that you nominated nobody. But then Prince told her, no, that's the game. People have to go. And besides that, he noticed something in this house. Everybody is trying to, set a trap for one another, expecting someone to fall into the trap. Saying, okay, what if I fall into the trap? What will happen? That worst was both of them will go home because, they will fight, get a strike and all that. That the house is becoming toxic. That is better people keeps going so that the numbers will become lesser and they will enjoy the house more. That his season wasn't this way. That during his season, they didn't need an alcohol to be happy. There were activities, housemates were just fun and lively on their own. From there, they started discussing about life after Big Brother. And Prince asked Ilebaye, what are your plans? What do you plan to do when you live here? And she said it depends on whether she wins or lose. That if she wins, then she has a plan. If she doesn't, she has another plan on things to go into. And then when Prince asked, okay, when you win, she said she wants to go for her fashion brand, model, acting. In fact, she wants to face the real hustle. This time around, she knows she has capital to fund her dreams. Meanwhile, Pere tried to narrate to Neil how everything played out this morning between him and Ceec. And Pere went ahead to call Ceec evil spirits, saying that he was just on his own doing laundry. The next thing, this evil spirits came and started raining curses on me. And then Neil said that he doesn't even want to know how everything started, but sometimes he feels Ceec just wants to intentionally be malicious. Pere said had it been he wanted to go very low with Ceec, that he had words he will use on Ceec. That Ceec is always saying, ask who I am, forming boss lady. That do you know that Ceec flew economy from Nigeria to USA through and through? But then Neil said, that one doesn't matter. Maybe that's just the one she could afford. And Pere said, then stop forming boss lady. Stop forming like you have everything sorted out. That the way she acts here, you will be thinking, oh, she has money, she has everything. Why would she fly economy from here, through and through when you're always asking people, go and ask about me, go and ask about me? While at it, White Money joined them and he brought rules for the wager task presentation. And White Money was telling him how this wager task will even cause more trouble. White Money said he hopes the housemates doesn't beat him after this presentation because he had made a rap out from every character in the house. In fact, one even involved Ceec's character. Why some involved Princess and some other of the housemates. And they were just laughing, saying, oh, that they love it, oh, they love it, but White Money is just hoping it doesn't cause more fuse. And he said, well, he will try to be lenient with those housemates that he knows they can take things to heart and then go fully well with the housemates that he knows they will just see it as cruise. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Please do well to turn on your post notification bell so you'll be notified anytime a new update from the house pops up. Thank you and see you in my next video. Bye.